3.
Wait, so are you doing the countdown, or should I... Or, like, not at this
No,
moment?
this is just so that your stream's gonna be audio on. So
Okay,
we're going back on in 3 seconds.
cool.
And welcome back to Sunshine for V-Man. Alright, so now we have Super Mario World 11 Exit No Cloud Slash Orb by ParkRaft123 or ParkBoom46. Give me 1 second. Alright, just tell me when.
Wait, I guess I'm ready anytime.
Yep, just give me a countdown and then start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is Super Mario World 11 Exit. Now the first thing you'll notice off the bat is, this is the Japanese version. In longer categories like 96 Exit, it makes more of a difference. Here though, it only saves like half a second. It's still half a second saved, so... Anyways, for like the first couple levels, it's pretty much going to be nothing but holding right and jumping with either normal jump or spin jump. Gets fairly easy after a while. Right, that's Yoshi's Island 1 done. Now, there's a certain jump here. Hopefully I get it. Ah, there we go. First try. Again, holding right and jumping. Pretty simple. It's jumping at the right times and holding the B button for the right amount of time that's hard. Let's try that again. This game can be pretty brutal for marathons. Mainly because it's so easy to lose time in various parts. Right. I'm going to be spin jumping most of the time in this level. Mainly because in case I do happen to fall onto one of those like spiky balls, at least I won't lose my mushroom or die if I was small. Now, the average time for this level is 275. If you can do a trick with a wedge shell that involves pretty much jumping off of it, you can get a 276 is possible. It's fairly rare though. Right, so this is Iggy's Castle. I'm pretty sure it's Iggy's Castle anyways. Fairly straightforward. I'll be collecting the fire flower in the next room. It allows me to kill Iggy fairly quickly. So after the first giant pillar that comes down here, you can pretty much just hold right and not worry about getting hit by anything else. You have to watch out for the first one here, though. Right, 2 fireballs. Jump, and that's Yoshi's Island. Took longer than I was hoping it to, but still. Now, while this cutscene plays out, I'll explain what's going to happen in the rest of the one. For now on, I'll be taking secret exits to get to Bowser's Castle through the Star World. I'll be grabbing the cape in Donut Plains one. Also, since this is the Japanese version, cutscenes like those don't take as much time, but they're not too much faster than the North American version, but not too much slower. Alright, now that we got the cape. I spoke too fast. Now I mostly use sound to, like, time this flying. Okay. 355. Could be worse. Now, this is one of 2 underwater levels in this one. I'll be taking a pipe here and grabbing a red shell. Hopefully I do grab a red shell at least. Got it. Okay. Didn't mean to let go of that. No worries, I can just grab the P block. I mean switch. Right, now this is the last part of Donut Plains. It's a ghost house. This is also the second boss I'll be fighting in this one. I meant to build at P speed. That part can be... I can sometimes, like, get a bit stuck on that part. Okay. I'm just going to wait for the giant ghost to stay in position. And right, now we're on to Star World. After this short, like, cutscene, transition. I'm just gonna call it a transition, not really a cutscene. Alright, now we're on to Star World 1. I'm gonna attempt to do a zip here, which allows me to push myself through these blocks. I have more success with the one down here. As long as I don't get stuck, that is. Normally, most runners don't grab the star in this level. I just grab it for safety, even if it is, like, somewhat slower. Well, significantly, but... Right, this level is really straightforward. Only one more Star World level to go. Now, you can... If there are any donations, feel free to read them. This part's fairly straightforward.
Yes, we have 2 donations. $15 from Sad Rain, and there was no comment. $10 from Spursib, SPRXXIB, and that's $10. Thank you very much.
Alright, now we're on to the final level. This is Bowser's Castle. Now, I go through doors 2 and 5. Some runners prefer to do doors 2 and 8. I honestly don't know why. Like, probably because like some runners might find it easier to do door 8. Now in this one, you have to run at the correct time in order to not get hit by these pillars. I spin around with Y in order to align myself up correctly, like in the right direction. And this is the last room before the Bowser fight. I'm just gonna wait. Right. So, Bowser has 3 phases. But first, all 3 of which are fairly easy once you get used to the patterns. Now, he's just gonna throw down some Koopa mechs here. I'll throw them back up, where they came from. Right, that's phase 1 over with. Now, after this little segment, phase 2 will occur. He throws bowling ball. He throws like bowling ball. I'm not really sure whatever he throws in phase 2 is. He just throws 2 giant bowling balls and then the Koopa mechs. If you were to get the cloud, you could actually do a trick which allows you to skip like the animations, as well as him dropping the ball, as well as like him just hovering around aimlessly. However, since I'm not that good at the game, I've yet to learn how to get the cloud. Right. Oops. On the plus side, at least I have 1 Koopa mech to throw immediately once phase 3 starts. I'm just going to ignore this fire here like usual. Oops. You don't really need the cape for the last segment anyways, so not a biggie. and time's coming up shortly.
Okay.
Time when Princess Peach appears, and time.
Okay. Just wait for the delay 1 second.
And that's Super Mario World.
Thank you very much for the run, Parcraft. You had a 14:15.
That's a similar time to the last marathon. One I did.
Not too bad. Alright. So you are doing the next run too, which is Barney's hide and seek game. It's any percent no controller, so yep, stay tuned for that.